What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, just like the title says, we are diving back into basically what I've been up to lately. We are playing the hardest MX game to pretty much ever exist. MX Simulator, as you guys saw there on the loading screen. Those of you not familiar with this game, this is actually where I started, ironically. And those of you maybe new to the channel, oh my god, that guy's gonna almost come and clean us out. Those of you maybe new to the channel, maybe new to MX gaming in general, maybe you guys don't know, but I was actually a partnered Twitch streamer. Still am, but I've just kind of moved the MX content over here to the YouTube platform. The channel's not very old. Probably about a month old now. So yeah, before anything, guys, make sure you like, sub, all that good stuff, because we are going to keep bringing you guys some MX content over here. We're going to wait for this guy here because I kind of cleaned him out. But yeah, no, we're back at it again. I mean, I have not touched MX Simulator, truthfully, probably in about 3 years or so. If not, maybe even a little longer. When I was super dedicated to streaming and life was a little less busy, this is, the game that I was mainly after and grew to love. Of course, this is before MX bikes and, what I've been up to with that lately, but we'll get into that a little bit. But yeah, MX Simulator, first time playing it here in quite a while, so don't mind the me shaking off the rust here. We're doing we're at this, Steez facility, and yeah, seeing if I still got it. This is one of my favorite tracks that I used to play all the time. I used to practice here a lot, especially when I was fairly new to the game. I've been playing this game literally since it came out, believe it or not, and yeah, it was pretty competitive in it back in the day. Used to do a lot of the MXS ranked stuff. Started to just about get to the point of trying to qualify for AMs and stuff for the RF. Cullen over there who does all that stuff with RF. So, yeah, no, pretty cool. Good to be back, truthfully. I actually put on an entirely new setup. We downloaded some updated bikes and stuff that I found in the forums and whatnot. But yeah, no, little disclaimer, anybody who is into this game or, rides dirt bikes in general and is a dirt bike fan, this is not the kind of game that you could just, hop on and basically just, send it away and have fun with your buddies. This is the furthest thing from that. It's almost comparable to if you guys ever played Google Earth's flight simulator. That's probably the best way I could tell you that it feels, but MX related, if that makes any sense. It's the rider doesn't come up on their own, so the whole time that you're actually riding, and don't get me wrong, when you get it down, it feels amazing. Very satisfying game. Throw whips. It's very realistic, but it's also very twitchy, touchy, and you cannot make any kind of mistake. Even just hitting those corners just feels so good in this game, but you're constantly after balancing the guy. You're constantly balancing your rider, and that makes it a very difficult game, I feel in general, compared to, say, MX bikes, which is what we've been playing now, which also feels very realistic in its own right. There is a lot of satisfaction with this game. I booted it up here and there when I needed a break from MX bikes and all that other stuff, and I literally couldn't even get around the track. So after I gave it about, we're probably a couple hours back into playing at this point, and like I said, guys, it's been years. I used to be pretty fast. I used to win a lot of the ranked server stuff and stuff like that, and yeah, just unfortunately doesn't seem to be the case here, but I am decent enough to probably at least stay ahead of these, hopefully stay ahead of these newer players, but probably are on this track. I feel like this is a, borderline intermediate level styled track where you're getting used to some bumps, some roughness, but what I like about this track the most is because this game doesn't really like to hold you in the turns very right. So very well at all. So basically, these berms are built up enough to where you can actually have that satisfying hit, like right here. Like you can actually sink your tires into a berm, rip it, and it feels super satisfying. A lot of the tracks I've noticed on here, they've gone a lot smaller on these berms and stuff, so there's like nothing that holds you. So a lot of my complaints with this game a lot of times is it feels like you're riding on ice. As you see, I keep skating out time and time again, and this new setup probably needs some work too. I kind of just, was after like the Sim Bros old setup. I mean, I'm literally running like a 2017 setup that probably isn't even any good anymore. I don't know if there's any real physics updates, but we did get the latest snapshot of the game, all that good stuff. And I kind of wanted to come on here. There I go. I'm just going to dump it here. Legs off. Very temperamental, like I said. MX bikes, like I got to shake those habits from that game when we transfer over, because you can overshoot something and you're not just going to blow your legs off the side of the bike just because you land to flats on something, which this game is very, very anal about. But yeah, no, it feels good to be back, and I just kind of wanted to come on here and see if any of my content actually does well, like maybe something different, maybe a change of pace for you guys. If you guys are MX Simulator fans, maybe even followed me over from Twitch, if you found us. We're having a really hard time here on YouTube getting going. It doesn't seem like our views are like getting viewed at all. Not really sure why that is. But it just seems like it's been a very difficult to find us in general. I'm not really sure why that is. We've been putting in a lot of effort and posting on a regular basis. And honestly, it just, I need a little bit of a break. I've been kind of taking a little bit of a break. Still staying steady with it, but at the same time, I just needed some time to, see and let the page kind of set itself up a little bit. Before I post it again, it's just been very draining to keep posting without, obviously, any views. So all your support, guys, really helps out, and we're going to throw it up anyway. So here we are. We're going about the halfway point. We opened up a 50-second gap. That's pretty nice, but a 2:10 our best time. We just can't seem to have a clean lap. I know back when, I know I've hit below in the 150s at least lap time. I know we were always below 2 minutes on average on this track, actually. But honestly, when I did play this game, I liked riding the 450, and I'm not really trying to do that again. I'm actually trying to, because if I do start, taking this game as serious as well and start doing AMs and stuff, I'm going to have to start in 250 anyway. So, I mean, I got to learn how to ride it. It's way harder to ride than the 450 was. I was pretty fast on the 450, really liked it, but at the same time, I mean, now that I'm getting back into it and I have all the, I got better at MX bikes as well, and that does carry over. The two games do carry over, and I feel like, I don't know, like maybe the 450 was really kind of low-key carrying me before, because I didn't really ride the 250 because it was difficult. You lose your momentum like I just did there. I just can't seem to sink my tires in any of these berms every now and then, which really frustrates you. But I'm just staying motivated to play something different. And, I don't think I'm doing too bad for, being like 3 years or so rusty. But the 250 is very unforgiving, just like MX bikes in its own right. It's just very difficult, to keep the momentum going around the track. As you can see, you hit one little braking bump and it's like the bike just does not have enough power. I mean, I'm looking forward to updates. I mean, this game came out in 2007? So I've literally been playing it since the demo came out, and always try to show my support to every MX game that kind of comes out and stuff like that. And, back in the day, it was funny because I used to think like MX versus ATV games were like somewhat difficult to be at the top ranks. And we won over 10 MXOT championships back when those used to be running hot and heavy on all different MX games, Alive, Reflex, All Out. We were competing heavily with literally the best in the world. We actually set some records on that game and stuff for lap times. And pretty cool stuff. So I've come from a very serious MX gamer perspective where it seemed to be my niche, and I always done quite well. So playing the hardest game in the world here, as you could tell, making a lot of mistakes because I am very, very rusty. But all in all, though, I don't think I'm doing too bad for literally being as rusty as I am, and just kind of going out and sending it to make some content for you guys, because I know it's been a while. Speaking of, in MX Bikes news, Petiti has officially shut down, or however you say it. It's really unfortunate. They had it's their ranked servers situation. If you guys are not, familiar with MX Bikes, and maybe you're just here for the MX Sim stuff, kind of sad to see it go. It just kind of seems like, and I have a lot of drama myself to kind of spill on it, but I just hope the game's not dying. It's kind of starting to feel that way. The Petiti was basically the ranked servers that would run basically 24/7, mainly on the stock tracks. But, they did have some, full AMA motocross seasons and stuff on there as well. And I used to mess around in there all the time. And, you would get like, this game's ELO, but I know on MX Bikes, I think it's some sort of point system like that as well. Basically, you get credentials for, finishing a certain position. So pretty cool. But sad to see them officially shutting down their servers. And apparently they're not coming back from what the sources are saying. So a little sad to see. And apparently from Trojan, I heard that the factory guys have actually backed out as well. So there will be no more factory bikes in MX Bikes. Luckily, hopefully, Project OEM stays a thing, so we can still get, all the new bikes and stuff that come out as they release in real life. So I would like to be on the latest models of the bikes, and they constantly update the physics with them, and really just make the game better and better, every year. So, yeah, and you probably are wondering what made me get back on this game. Am I getting burnt out from MX Bikes, or, what the case is? Truthfully, I'm not getting burnt out of MX Bikes. I've really been enjoying that game. I'll tell you what, I tried hopping on after playing this for a little while, and it's almost like starting from scratch. The games are so drastically different that switching back and forth, you got to play for like a good hour before you get your rhythm back. So very difficult there, but I do feel like the skill sets do cross over quite well. So things you learn in this game will help you in my MX Bikes and vice versa. So I do have everything binded the exact same as well. So I don't want to screw it up too bad, because we're on the roads to amateur success over there on MX Bikes. But the thing is speaking of amateurs, I am slightly ticked off with the way certain series are being run over there as far as the amateur program goes. And I know I'm not alone when I say this. Don't know how everything works, or, whatever. So don't, come at my throat. But what I've realized is, I was watching like Reaper Doc and Lynn's and even Troy's streams. And, I follow them guys pretty heavily as well. And what I'm noticing is the same people that are, basically stopping me that 1 or 2 positions out from being qualified for a race end up winning it. And they're the same people racing the pro race when they're on. So not really sure what the deal is. I guess they got rid of cutoffs on a lot of these amateur series. There used to be a bunch. There was, all the cutoffs and everything. Like if you ran too fast of a time, they would average out where the cutoff would be, and you would not be allowed to race. You would have to go try to qualify for the pro race. So, I'm a little annoyed at that, along with the fact that just everybody just sits around and grinds a track all day, and the people that actually have lives and like to get on, maybe play an hour before the race, kind of learn the track like everybody else. The other dudes that sandbag it kind of kill the fun in the game, and that's been irking me pretty good. And then when in the amateur program, I have to run against like literally top pros because they allow them to, I guess, get seat time for the pro race. Pretty aggravating, to say the least. So, yeah, truthfully, I've been a little annoyed with MX bikes lately in the way that the series that I'm trying to run have been getting run. But, so enough about that. We are obviously sitting here enjoying MX Simulator, and we opened up pretty good gap here. I keep making mistake after mistake. I actually had a pre-recorded race before this one at Pine Top, and it was like, I don't even know, I think it was like 25 man gate. And, also with this, while recording this, the game is lagging like hell. And I had the same problem at Pine Top, but I was able to salvage a third place, and I was going against some really fast dudes. Not Pine Top, Mini Top. My bad. But yeah, no, it ended up being a really good race, and then I went to save it, went to upload it into the editor here, and yeah, it's the quality looks like it was filmed on an Android, so it was pretty terrible, needless to say, and yeah, so I lost that footage. So here we are, we're just mixing it up. I got the settings fixed for recording. I accidentally screwed them all up. I thought it was audio settings, and I got the bit rates all wrong. But anyhow, we got it all fixed, and we're just running this, hopping right into this lobby, kind of blind. I gotta almost relearn this track again. It brings back so many memories. Like I said, I was literally playing this game. I had an old laptop as I legs off for almost no reason. I was literally playing this on a laptop, and it had like 1 gig of RAM, and it was like a mini netbook. It wasn't even like a full-size laptop. And I had an Afterglow Xbox 360 controller, dude, wired. And it was the same controller I was actually running to compete on MX vs. ATV at the time. And I was obsessed. I was obsessed with Start Your Systems. I was obsessed with all that stuff. So you could say, I was kind of an OG as far as streaming goes into this game, along with Simbros, Start Your Systems, the whole Race Factory gaming group. I was around, I was streaming, I was partnered on Twitch during all of this big uprise with this game. So, yeah, maybe pride to the side and everything. I feel a little ticked off that I'm not really being viewed on here. But anyhow, we're hopefully might even be lapping this dude. Where is he? Yeah, he's only like a turn ahead. So pretty sick. This new Yami I actually found in the forums. Props to him. I love bikes with handguards on them, man. I'm a woods guy in real life, and I love me a good set of handguards. So, I don't know. Something about it helps me judge where the bike's at and stuff like that as well. Oh, and he's going to go down. We're going to lap. Is there anybody else even on there? I guess it's his second, and we're just going to get by him right there. So, he was kind of riding the struggle bus. So, we got a lap on the field. Kind of opened up a nice little comfortable lead. We can maybe get a little comfortable, maybe start sending it a little bit harder for you guys. But I'm running, like I said, a totally different setup. I actually had to change the bike setup. I don't know. It just, I thought about, and I've been playing this game a lot with the Do Boys. I've been doing their elimination servers, and anytime they're on, they just seem to find their way into my lobby. Pretty cool. I really liked mixing it up with them. They've kind of taken the streaming world on this game by storm here on YouTube. So shout out to them. All love for sure. I actually really like tuning in there. They're very entertaining and fun. But I've been practicing a lot with them. I'm actually very curious about their setup. He seems to have a mastermind setup with this game that's pretty forgiving. Very fast reactive. The kid shreds. All of them, the whole team just shreds. I don't know. I don't know how crazy I'm going to get back into this game. Like I said, I've kind of was like an OG of the competing and everything on here, and kind of just life got busy, man. I don't, focus on gaming is not my full-time job and everything. I run a business full-time and everything. So it's just one of those situations. And, I think it was pretty cool though that, he actually sells his setup, and, I don't know if I want to invest, but, really curious to see if, you guys put it in the comments below. Do you guys have his setup or not? And is it worth the money? Is it really game changing? And because I see the things that he gets away with on this game, and I'm just like, wow, dude, like I would have wrecked numerous times, and he can just come up, case something. Speaking of case something, here we are laying back on our backs with the legs off. And obviously, spinning it back to the MX bikes, definitely different, right? The rider doesn't come off the bike. It was definitely interesting, and I feel like the crashes, like I thought MX bikes was painful. I forgot how painful it was to wreck in this game. I mean, you're losing possibly like 20 seconds by the time he gets up. But like I said, it's, the game name's in the title. I mean, it's a simulator. It's not supposed to be something that's arcadey whatsoever. Like every game, this game definitely has its quirks with shifting and stuff like that. And, has its little things that people do to be faster, just like every other game. I mean, any MX game always has that little, hidden area, if you will, that helps you be faster if you know these little tips and tricks that may not necessarily be the most realistic, but will definitely get you some race wins. So we're just out here. I don't remember all the tips and tricks and stuff like that, but I'd like to get some of my steez back, that's for sure, because right now, as you can tell, it's not really that. I've never really had a flawless ride on this game, since I've been back here. This is probably one of the best that I've even gotten around this track, but needless to say, we're just going in raw. I wanted to make some raw content for you guys and get you back and touching base back with you guys and on a different game. So I figured if I mix it up a little bit, maybe not be drowned out as much in a more popular scene here on YouTube. Maybe the MX Sim stuff kind of will help our page take off a little bit. And this is not the freaking way I wanted to start this last lap. I was really hoping to lay down a heater, maybe even break the 2-minute lap time mark, but apparently that is not going to happen. We could still probably, wasn't that bad of a wreck. We could probably still get into the low 2s if I can actually finish this lap flawlessly, which so far is not looking too good. But yeah, no, guys, I do appreciate you guys coming by, watching the video, those of you guys who do catch the streams and everything like that. We're getting back on schedule, and I think this is going to be up on YouTube on Friday. We'll probably be live on MX Bikes trying to maybe qualify for Supercross. Oh, wait, no, I think they're actually, it's Easter weekend, so I think they're off. And we, obviously follow the normal AMA Monster Energy Supercross schedule. So, yeah, I think actually we may even be off this weekend. So, yeah, no, I'll go live on something, though. I try to go live at least 3 nights a week, give you guys some content. We went live with the Do Boys, and that was really cool. Dr. Do Racing, if you're not familiar with them. We were playing in their servers and stuff like that, ripping it up with them as I'm learning how to get good at this game again. It seems like I've lost all my speed and all my mojo, all my steez, and all my dignity. So definitely want to put some more time into this game. I feel like a lot of people, at least in the MX Bikes community, wouldn't dare touch this game. And I'm more diverse than that. Like I said, I started here. I'll always pay homage to this game. I will never throw this game away. And it honestly feels really good to be back. So, I hope you guys like this kind of stuff. And if you do, let me know in the comments below and all that good stuff. Drop it a like, all that good stuff. And I'll bring you a lot more MX Sim stuff because, truthfully, I'm having an absolute ball here playing this game again. I think this is a 10-lap race. I think we just got the white card. Thank God. This is a long one. I do appreciate you all for sticking by. We're going to take the checkered flag, baby. We are back. Horrible lap times. No steez. We wipe out on the landing. Whew. And we got ourselves our first MX Simulator win after not playing this game for freaking years. Backflip on the neck to end it out. I appreciate you all. And, yeah, stay tuned for more MX game content. Until next time, boys. Peace.